Bill Van Gorder says he and many people he knows didn't need convincing to get the shingles vaccine. "Because we were just so worried about getting it," he said. "We've seen our friends and our rela. Taking sheep's wool and turning it into something you can wear is an age-old practice, but Heritage NL and the Sheep Producers Association of NL are introducing the process to a new generation." Retired journalist Glenn Payette doesn't typically find himself in the middle of a story, but that all changed when he heard an unsettling noise on the side of a former St. John's golf course last Thursday. When King Charles III and Queen Camilla visit Canada later this month for the monarch's reading of the speech from the throne, it will kick off 2 days of pomp and ceremony across the capital. The Ottawa Charge have the opportunity to become the first Canadian PWHL team to lift the Walter Cup. But first, they have to get past the defending champion Minnesota Frost, a team with a fence up. Canadian international defender Vanessa Gillis, who spent the last 3 seasons with France's Lyon on loan from Angel City FC of the NWSL, has been sold to Bayern Munich. Angel City said the 29-year Toronto criminal lawyer Mitchell Worsoff was acquitted in early May of all charges stemming from sexual assault allegations involving a minor following a judge-alone trial. Judge Robert Wadden of TH. Portugal's third general election in 3 years has failed to deliver the result that could break the worst spell of political instability for decades in the European Union country of 10.6 million people. Jobs traditionally done by women are more vulnerable to the impact of artificial intelligence than those done by men, especially in high-income countries, a report by the United Nations International. The company behind Nova Scotia's Turquoise gold mine has purchased land on the eastern shore to conserve, as required by the province. Australia-based St. Barbara announced Tuesday it has bought 228 he. Winnipeg police are asking for help finding a 63-year-old man who went missing last week. Peter Stanley was last seen in the area of Portage Avenue and Morey Street around 1 p.m. Thursday. Police say. The City of Ottawa has hired a new general manager of planning, a top position that's been vacant since August 2022. Marcia Wallace will assume the role of general manager of planning, development. The head of MAD Canada says it's important for key messaging in preventing impaired driving to reach young men, as a 19-year-old man faces a dozen charges, including multiple counts of impaired drive. The body of a 95-year-old woman has been found following a residential fire in South Glengarry Township, Ontario, on Monday night. Ontario Provincial Police said the fire broke out shortly after. Austria reached the Men's World Hockey Championship playoffs on Tuesday for the first time in 31 years. Austria defeated Latvia 6-1 in Stockholm and became the fourth and final team to advance to TH. Members of the World Health Organization adopted an agreement on Tuesday intended to improve preparedness for future pandemics following the disjointed global response to COVID-19, but the absence of. Eva Yu said she started watching sumo matches last year and quickly became a self-described superfan. "I can talk forever about sumo," Yu said. Her interest in Japan's national sport eventually